Hello everybody. Today you're going to learn how to use Metabase, an open source self-service analytics software, with your SuiteCRM database together. My name is Bastian Hammer, your go-to expert when it comes to all things CRM, marketing automation, e-commerce, and sales integration. Okay, so let's go. So I assume you're already using SuiteCRM system. You have already built up your processes and you've got quite a bit of data inside your CRM. You've used the reports on the SuiteCRM site already, but you're kind of outgrowing them, or you're searching for more in-depth details and for something which is easier and faster to work with in terms of reports. If you haven't checked out my video on the SuiteCRM reports yet, do this now, because you can get quite away with the standard reports inside your SuiteCRM system already. But if you happen to kind of outgrown them, then let's continue with Metabase. So why Metabase? So first of all, it's open source. You can self-host it. It looks really, really good. And additionally, it's incredibly easy. So let's give it a try. In order to download it to your computer, you need to head over to pricing, switch to on-prem, and then you get this installation instructions here. And there you got either a Docker container or a jar file. If you use the jar file, just download and click on it. After you finish with the download, you can move over to the instructions here. So, and then I can copy this one here, and I've downloaded it already and I can execute it from here, but I pull up this one in the backend as well so you can see it in the background. So I'm executing now the jar file, and it will kind of unpack and it will create a couple of environment details inside my environment, inside my folder here. So you would usually not do this for the for like a production site with plenty of users or something, but if you quickly, easily want to create amazing reports and insights, then this is the easiest way on how to do this. So it will take just so long for the first startup because it has to initialize everything. But once this is done and you want to start it the next time, it's much faster, and you can simply head over to the next step. So you need to kind of go through a setup wizard here, which is fairly short. So first of all, I want to switch it to English, and then go to next, and then I will fast forward now. So if you have already set up and configured your database to be able to be accessed from this computer here where you're currently sitting on, and then we can even do this right away now here. So during the installation, we've got a MySQL database, and the display name is just SuiteCRM 8 as a database. The host, in my case, it's SuiteCRM.demo, which is a local machine, local virtual machine. Then the database name is SuiteCRM 8, and now for demo purposes, username Metabase and Metabase. So of course, you would probably use SSL or an SSH tunnel and a different username and password inside a live environment. Maybe you can create a local and offline copy as well and use this one for analytics. So let's see whether it works. Okay, very well. So I'm connected to the database. I do not want to share my user preferences, data preferences at the moment. So I'll just click on finish. I'm set up and take me to Metabase. So now that's running in the browser, and what's happening now is, since there's a connection to the database, it's analyzing the database, checking for details, what's inside the tables of the database, and it will give you an overview of what you've got there. And if we check this one out, for instance, some insights about leads, you will see like how amazing this is. So without me doing anything, you get all these details. It might not be perfectly correct. So we've got 5,000 total leads, 4,900 added in the last 30 days. Or maybe this is a little bit of a bug, or like the naming is not completely correct. But you can see this is when I imported most of the leads. And then we've got entered by hour, entered by date. And you got like some insights into your tables right away to get an impression of everything. And now, without even knowing the database structure, I can still do analytics and build up some dashboards or something. So let's give it a try and analyze how many leads per month we are generating. And in order to do that, I would always go here to New, and here you can create a new dashboard or new question, new collection. So usually you build up questions, and if you have like a couple of questions which are all similar, you put those onto a dashboard. And if you have a couple of different dashboards, you put them into the collection, which makes sense to group together. So let's first start with a question. And I'm using my SuiteCRM 8 database, and I want to have the leads. So I'll go to the leads. Now you can join with others, for instance, leads and campaigns, or leads and contacts which have been converted or something. But for now, I'm just interested in the leads only. Now we can say, for instance, date entered. I want to have only the last 12 months. So everything which has been happening before that, I don't care in this specific question or report. And now I want to pick the metric that I want to see. I want to see the count of rows. You can do like a minimum as well, like what was the smallest amount of budget that a lead has entered on the website, or maximum amount of budget. You can do like distinct values, cumulative count of rows, but for now we just want to do the standard count of rows. And we want to group it by, and very easy again, so we can just group by when is it entered. So the entered is basically the creation date. In order to find that out, you can search for all entered, for all date fields here. So entered, modified, reviewed, birth date. So birth date is not correct. We want to have when they are being created in the system, not when they're modified. And date reviewed, even if I don't know what it means, I can still assume date entered. That's what I want to know. And now with the groups, check this one out. So easy. I can just click it together, and I want to see it per day or per week or per month. I can even do like day off week, so I can see like which or whether the weekdays are more successful than the weekends or something. But for our purpose now, we want to see whether the strategic ideas about our marketing campaigns are working well, and which one is performing better than the other in terms of overall sign up. So probably then you have to connect it with the campaigns as well, and then group there as well. But anyway, let's give it a try. It was very simple so far, and you see this chart. It's built out for you, and it looks very nice. Already you can change the visualization if you want to. You see you've got like plenty of different options here as well, in order to make this more like in different colors or different types of charts. You can configure this. You can even zoom in if you want to compare the data. So you would go to, I don't know, just see those months specifically, and then you see it's a bit more in detailed. If you want to get out of this, you would simply close this one, and then you will have the filter completely removed. If you want to get the filter back, so here you see now all the way back from 2021, all time by week. You can configure it easily here as well, all time, and then you can add it again in the last previous next previews, and then you can configure this here as well in month 12, month apply, and it will just be there where we've been before. If you find this good and you want to save this, you can simply click on save, and then you would have a suggestion already by Metabase itself, leads by month, but then I would get rid of everything in the middle, leads by month, and save this here. Don't want to add it to a dashboard now because I don't have one. And yeah, well, as you can see, it's fairly simple to connect the Metabase instance from your local computer to your SuiteCRM installation.